In my life, I've known two women that had abortions personally. Now, I'm sure I've known more, like they didn't tell me, but I had two people open up to me and tell me they had abortions. And the interesting thing about these two women that had them is both of them were in long-term relationships with the guy whose kid they aborted. That they really hypothetically, I think both of the men I knew would stick around. So this is kind of interesting to me because when you hear about abortion from like conservative women, you always hear that women secretly regret these abortions. And I think conservatives say that because they can't fathom just how demented, like women, not all, but like a lot of women are. And that they have to have this trauma and they're so broken. But I've shown women videos of abortions and really they don't care. They don't care in the slightest. And I saw a post today in one of those like, and I'm going to do a show on this, one of those like, are we dating the same guy groups. And there's a post that asked women, like, how do you feel about the abortion that you had? And the top comment was relieved. And I think the way a lot of conservative men get got is these women say that they regretted their abortion, they wish they didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, people can say things. Actions speak a lot louder than words. And I'm fairly sure it's like 30 to 40% of women that have had abortions have had two or more. And I think like a lot of conservatism is on some like almost like a moral superiority, right? Like they always think like the people that are super conservative think they're more moral than others. But when it comes to a lot of their life choices, most conservative brands are just, oh, I did things the non-traditional way and said sorry after. And when I see all these pro-life women, that's basically what it is. None of them married young. So we can't even verify they haven't had abortions. Like how would anyone know if they did? And a lot of them just have these speeches. And it always goes something like, oh, I had this abortion, and then I just realized I was wrong, and now I'm pro-life, and I stop women from getting abortions. And I don't know how people believe them. Because the way I think is that it's mad convenient. It's very convenient that you guys are sorry after the kid is gone. And I like to think I would never get one, right? But I've never been pregnant. I've never been pregnant by a guy that I wouldn't... Well, I've never been pregnant in general. And it's almost like these women... So, oh, sorry, I'll finish that thought. How can I really say what I would do in that situation? I like to think I wouldn't, right? But it's sure easy to say you wouldn't when you just made so many good choices in life. But anyways, back to the conservative women. I don't believe any of them. I don't. I think it's really convenient that they're pro-life after they killed the kid they didn't want. And I don't think women regret it at all. And I think women have been killing kids since the beginning of time. I looked up the infant mortality rate in the 1800s, and it was about 1 out of 3. I think it's a little too convenient that that's the same number as the abortion rate today. And that's really my experience when talking to women that have had them. One girl was torn up for a few months, but after that, she didn't really care. She didn't regret it at all. The other woman had like 3, and she really She just did not care, not in the slightest. And I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me what you've seen. But I think women start to regret abortions when they see the reaction that other people have to them not caring. So they might say they regret it, but it's generally like after someone kind of looks at them like they're messed up, and then they're like, oh, I need to regret this now, especially if I want to get married. I think that's what they do. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't think women regret abortions near as much as they say, and that's just my opinion. Like the video, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. I'll see you next time.